What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans live stream. I did tell you guys that I am going to start bringing more casual streams, and that is exactly what today is about. You can see over on the title and thumbnail that we are doing our war attacks here today. We actually have a live attack coming in by Red Elite, so we might as well dive into that whilst we're saying hello to everyone. Then we are basically going to scout the bases, see exactly what we can hit. There's a bunch of us left to attack, but we obviously have a stack of Town Hall 12s. I believe there's only 111 and 110 left to take out, so I'm not concerned that we'll need to dip. It is going to be Town Hall 12 versus Town Hall 12 today. Epic Gaming, Hazza, Kyle, Pomme, and Gamer, welcome to the stream. Andrew as well, welcome my friend. We do have F132 coming in from Red Elite. Epic Gaming, I'm doing very well, my friend. I am going to be doing my attacks right after this. I haven't scouted any of the bases yet, to tell you the truth, so what we're going to do is jump into some scouts, basically find out which bases we want to hit, and then do it. Like I said, I wanted to bring you guys more casual streams, so that is exactly what I will do. Tactical, welcome to the stream, my man. Gregory, welcome as well, as with Enrique. Just watching F132, we fired up the stream, he started attacking, so why not bring it to you, and let's see whether he can get this base down, so that we know we don't have to hit it. Eddie, welcome to the stream as well. Looks like he had a pecker to jump over and take the Town Hall, but I thought the single was on it. Fortunately, it is not. Queen has gone down, and it looks like the attack is going to fizzle out at this point. Probably not even going to get the 2 on this one, but I believe all the bases are at least 2-starred, guys, if I remember rightly. So let's dive out of that. Didn't quite work out, and let's have a look. Oh my word, we have attacks coming in left, right, and centre. Everyone here at Red Elite must have just knew that I was going to stream. What on earth is happening here? Miners coming through the base. Not looking good, I gotta be honest. There's a multi-inferno on the left. There is a bunch of wizard towers down the bottom. And we only have 2 heal spells, but who knows? Robbie, welcome to the stream as well. I'm doing very well. Just got home. I have my 2 war attacks. So again, wanted to dive on a stream, plan them out. I'm going to be doing them anyway, so why not stream that stuff? You guys enjoy it. We all get to learn. It means that I have to take my war attacks a little bit more seriously, to be honest. Watching this one by Jesse, it's looking good. It is a dip attack. I thought it was going to go south, if I'm honest with you, but it looks like he has crushed it, so we don't have to worry about this base. We can purely concentrate on the 12s. Nice job to Jesse there. You can get some hype for Jesse and Red Elite in the chat. Any of my members on YouTube, you have the 3-star emoji, get it out there, spam out them 3 stars. So let's have a look at this thing, guys. We have, I'm pretty sure we have 2 stars on all of the bases. Number 12 there needs an extra star, but I think it's already called. Hog Rider and Maxif, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, you worry, Hog Rider. Let's double check which ones are called here. I'm pretty sure that that one with only 1 star, number 12, is called. It's got a call in game, but let's just check it out here as well. Yes, it is called. Right, so any base above that is not called. 13 is not called. 14 is not called, even though it's called in-game. What's all that about? Raison, has he already hit? You guys have seen him on stream before. I'm assuming he's already hit that base. No, maybe he's planning on doing that. So, let's have a look at base number... Get him where I'm at, guys. 16 is called, so 15, 13, or anything above. Yeah, Tactical, if you want to help, my man, you're absolutely more than welcome. Let's check out this base first. Air defense on the back end of the base. The Town Hall is obviously on one side. Just thinking of different methods, we could obviously come in with a bit of a kill squad to the left-hand side to take that. Let's have a scout through the other bases. I believe this is the one that's called from Raison. Remember, none of these bases have been scouted by myself yet, so we do need to just have a check. 13 is not called. 93%. Let's have a quick look what Clash Lord did here. The Town Hall's on the outside, so we could easily snipe that off with the Queen or something. Actually chose to come from the other side with the Queen. 3 Infernos, and they're all set to singles, so he's obviously charging in from this side. I'm not very good at replicating Bow Witch attacks. I'm just putting that out there, guys. So I am definitely not replicating a Bow Witch attack. It's not going to happen. Zero Town Hall, welcome to the stream on Twitch. Yeah, the Bow Witch, I just find them very difficult to replicate unless it's a bit more systematic in its deployment. But see where the bowlers are just kind of running all over the place here? I do not feel comfortable replicating that. Absolutely not. Happy birthday, Judo. Who's saying happy birthday? It is not my birthday. Happy Diwali. I believe, yeah, a lot of love on the forums, on the Clash of Clans forum for India today anyway. I'm on live voice in your Discord. What I'll do, Tact, is I'll quickly scout out the bases here, and then when I pick one of the bases, we'll jump on and maybe get your input from there. I'll just have a quick look here first, because like I said, I haven't scouted any of these bases. I think all of them are open at this point, but we've got a lot of people to attack. AJ has just called base number 15, so let's concentrate on these higher bases here. We could definitely sneak a battle blimp into the south here for the Sui battle blimp method, but I'm not sure the value we would get. We could get it under the Queen, potentially. Easily snipe off the Town Hall. Come in other side from the sweepers, round from the north, potentially. That could work. 11 could be an option, guys. Could be an option. Yeah, thank you, Alith. Thank you so much. We're just scouting the bases at the minute. If there's any strategies that you think suit a certain base, be sure to let me know. Gaming with David, welcome to the stream. I'll try my best to shout all of you guys out, but like I said, bit of a casual stream today. If I'm honest with you, I enjoy doing these streams more because I'm playing the game. Whether I win or lose, it really doesn't matter too much as long as we're all learning with it as well. Let's have a look at this base. We could definitely punch into this base, get a decent kill squad easily into there. This doesn't look like a bad option for me. We could get 2 in. Look at this from a kill squad. If we punched into this area, we could get the Giga Tesla, 2 air defense, the Queen, the Clan Castle, and the Infernos. It would just be a case of bringing our troops around the top of the base from there. A little bit difficult in terms of the pathing, granted, especially with this area. We'd need maybe a pack of balloons that would come straight into this area. You can see the line. I'm assuming there's a bunch of Teslas here as well, just to kind of skew things, if I'm honest. Any Electron attacks, Master Damien, potentially. I'm just scouting the bases at the moment. We do have a live attack, but I appreciate if I keep going to all of the live attacks, then you know, I'm going to struggle to get my scouts in, basically. So, Electron for base number 11, somebody suggests. Just having a look at this. This is what I did mention that. I was thinking bringing the blimp in towards the Queen here. Could potentially snipe off the Town Hall and then Lalo around the top. I do like that thinking. I do like that. I'm a little bit worried about the blimp coming in here, though. We'd have to make sure we get the Inferno. Unless we just blimp onto the Inferno and then have the 1 E-Drag, the balloons take the Inferno and spread out, and the 1 E-Drag takes the Queen. That could be an option for this one. Hulla welcome to the stream. Could be an option, especially if we've got the Lava Hounds and Loons. They're going to be well protected, look, with the air defenses. That's what's going to be left up in the base. This could be the one we hit. We could start with this. We've got 2 attacks, so even if we don't get the first one down, we could definitely do it. Now, interesting to take a mass Electro Dragon on this one, especially with the single Infernos. Granted, he can get to them relatively easily, but yeah, it wouldn't be my method of attack, I've got to be honest with you. I think we might go for this one as a start. I think we might. We've got a Baby Dragon in the CC. Okay, so potentially this one and another. Andrew, you enjoy the rest of school. I'm just going to very quickly fly through these other bases just to see if there is anything that I think, right, that is definitely my type of base, my type of strategy. If not, we'll probably plan on them other bases, to be honest with you. This one doesn't look too bad either, guys. For my type of strategy, you know I like the Kill Squad style Lava Loon. We could press into that northern area quite easily. There's a lot of base at the south though. We need a lot of spells, but granted we could do that. Not really fancying that base, if I'm honest. 16 has just been called. I've got to hurry up with this stuff. Got to hurry up. That's similar to the base that I got the 3-star on my video not that long ago. You guys seen that, but still not really fancying it. Ahmed, welcome to the stream, my man. Thank you so much for the support. That is one crazy looking base. Right, I think what we're going to do, guys, let's pick that Electron attack. We did have, you know, a couple of people saying base number 11, why don't you do the Electron? I mentioned it. Why don't we plan that as the first attack? Then we will go from there. So I'm just going to make sure that I've called it on War Match. All 11. Right. We've got that base down. Now what we can do is plan out the attack. Let's have a look at the replay again. See if we can. We're mainly looking for air bombs down the bottom here. When we're sending the battle blimp in, that could make or break the attack. So we're mainly looking for that. Let's just see if any of the baby dragons, the electro dragons, sorry, get sniped off at the bottom. Judo, welcome to the stream. As with Gaming with Ryo, welcome. Judo, attack the base. You can 3-star. Epic Gaming, we've called it. So this is the base we're going to hit, guys. Now we need to plan the attack. We do have, look at that electro dragon on the bottom. Beautiful value. Sniped off all of them buildings for that funnel. What we're checking here is if there's a black mine at the bottom here, that the battle blimp. Look at that electro dragon. If it could have got one more hit off, that would have been fantastic. That black air mine at the top, still not an issue. Gets roasted by the single. But I'm pretty sure we can do that. I'm pretty sure we can do that. So, rough plan of action, we'll start to build it. Is get the battle blimp into here, clone the E-Dragon, the loons. I'm really hoping that they get the queen, they get that area down. We'll just pop the battle blimp right on top of the Inferno Tower. Then we'll be able to blast everything out from there. The king and queen can easily get the town hall. Then the Lalo portion can start from up here behind the air sweepers. So that is the idea of it. Let's start cooking the trumps. You don't need a wall wrecker if you are using the same plan on this base. I would take a blimp, place it further. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm doing, Ahmed. I'm doing the blimp method. So what we need is, I am going to take the balloon in here as well. I know some people, Razon, welcome to the stream. Rage, blimp, E-drag. Do we want the E-drag or the loons cloned is the thing. We need the queen out. If the loons get cloned, there's a chance with the red air mines they'll go down quite quickly. Let's just go for it. E-drag, balloons. Let's go with that. Right. Then let's cook up 1, 2, 3, maybe about 10 minions. I do like about 10 for cleanup. Then we'll get a lot of balloons in. Razon is already there with that electro dragon. Thank you so much. 2 clones. 2 clones or 3? Let's have a look at it more closely. Let's use a training potion to get them all ready to go. Now let's look at the base again. Crunch Gaming, thank you so much for checking things out, my man. You guys are in for a treat tomorrow. Crunch is joining me on the channel. Bit of a shout out there. So if you guys want to, head on over to his channel and drop him a sub. If you don't do it now, you'll be doing it tomorrow anyway after you see that video. Let's check it out though. It's all based around this as well, the cloned E-drag method. And maybe he can help me out here as well. So idea being, we're going to get the battle blimp right into the Inferno Tower. There's no sweepers affecting it. Then the idea is to just pop the balloon on top of that. The battle blimp's going to pop on top of the Inferno Tower, drop all the other troops. We'll hopefully get the queen and these defenses here out of the way. If I get that, I'm pretty happy with that. There we go. Tactical is already subbed, so there you go. Great stuff. King and queen at the top to get the town hall. Then they'll kind of come around kind of this side of the base, hopefully, to get the wizard towers. In with the Lalo from this side. I'll probably put 1 hound to catch kind of these archer towers, followed by a whole bunch of balloons, and then maybe 1 over the top of the wizard tower, a lava hound, 1 from this area, and we'll kind of spread that way down to the south of the base. That is the idea. Judo, I suggest clone the loons for that one. Clone E-Drags 3 clones. Right. Differences in opinions. I was thinking the E-Drags, just because this is going to go down relatively easily. That's why I've taken the balloons anyway, if I'm honest, because even if the balloons come out, they're going to spread and get these defenses. If the E-Drag gets this down, unless there's black air mines in this area, which we didn't see from the scout, we didn't see any of them, so there might be one sneaking there, but I don't think there's a whole bunch of them, so they should be able to spread out and clutch that area. Rage over Expo Archer Queen area. So you'd rage here. I was going to just drop them right off to get that Inferno Tower down and make sure that the Electro Dragon was protected, to be honest. Then, obviously the Sui Heroes at the top. Crazy Gaming, welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's pop another clone in there. I quite like the 3 clones, I do. That then gives us 3 clones, 2 haste, whole stack of balloons. We'd have the major defenses down at that point. Grand Warden needs to be on air, we can't forget that. Welcome everyone that is just joining. Let's have a quick look at Psycho. Sometimes it's good to just get off the attack and come back to it. Regal, welcome as well. Not quite working out for Psycho on that one. Not quite working out. 3-star incoming. I like the confidence, I really do. So anyone that is just joining, we have my 2 live war attacks. I've literally just got home, haven't scouted any of the bases yet. Red Elite doing pretty well, but we've got about 20 attacks left in the final 2 hours. So they're going to come in thick and fast as well. We only need to basically take 1 dip on a 10. There's 1 other base to get the 2-star, then it's all about the 3. So I'm concentrating on the 3. We've got plenty of other guys that'll be dipping. Don't need to worry about that. And this is the base we are going for. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the plan in terms of just winging it from that point and going full YOLO mode. Anyone that has any other comments, we have about 5 minutes before the troops are made. Another live attack, this one by AJ. He loves his baby dragons, I can almost guarantee. There they go, baby dragons coming in, coming from the north of the base. Interesting approach. He normally clones his balloons over the Gigabomb when he does this strategy as well, but doesn't look like he's gone that approach, and it looks like it's just going to fizzle out, to be honest. He definitely's missed the mark on that one, so we'll dive back out of that. And then let's refine the plan for you guys. If any of you want to have your input and potentially edit my army, edit what I'm going to be doing here, now is your chance. Knife Gang, welcome to the stream. So anyone that's joining, this is the plan. I appreciate a couple of people, you've already heard this, but Battle Blimp is going to come into the Inferno Tower, dropping off loons, E-Drags, 3 clones, Rage Spell, hoping to get this area here, Queen and CC. That would be perfect. Freeze the sweeper and air defense at 130. I'm not that concerned that I want to spend a freeze on it, to be honest, because I only have two haste spells. So the fact that I bring a Lava Hound into this air defense with the loons, don't forget the King and Queen have already came around this area, kind of sniped off these buildings, hopefully. Even if this pushes my troops back a little bit, I'm not that concerned about it, because I'll be using a haste, probably in this area to try and get onto the Eagle pretty quickly, and then in this area as well. So I'll have the haste pretty close to each other. There's no splash damage on the back end that I need to haste over or anything like that, so I'm not that concerned that I need to take a freeze. Wall Wrecker will get you further. No, because that then needs to edit my entire army in terms of I'd need to take ground troops to get through there and whatnot. What if number 11 is the opponent watching you break down his base live? Then if you are that guy, make sure to drop it in the chat right now, because I will love it. It will build hype for the stream and it will be absolutely awesome. Good attack strategy. Thank you. Let's hope it works. Any other comments on the strategy? Any other comments on, you know, you can be as in-depth or vague as you want. We've got about 5 minutes before the troops are made, and then we can go from there. Yeah, I do talk a lot. It would be a pretty poor stream if I just sat here in silence, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty poor. So, yeah, we need to talk to fill in the gaps, absolutely. Kevin, welcome to the stream. I hope you feel better soon. I'm on voice, Judo, says Tactical Dude. Okay, let's see. Maybe he's got some ideas with this. Maybe he's got some ideas. Let's quickly get him on. Let's get one of the co-leaders here, if you didn't know, Tactical. He's joined me on the channel before, of White Temple. And he's obviously got some input for us. So why don't we let you guys listen to that? Make sure to clone the Blue Angels Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you clone the drags and not the loons. Honestly, I'm not really bothered in this attack. I've already said that this is going to go down relatively easily, and because it's defenses that the loons can get to, I'm not really too concerned because I'm pretty sure the Electro Drag is going to just smash that queen straight away anyway. We've got the E-Drag in first, so it should clone the E-Drags, but honestly, in this attack, I'm not as bothered as to what it clones. I think I'll still definitely get the value that is needed from either one. Right, let's just make sure I have the correct setup here.
What's up?
Tactical, what's going on, my friend?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm not doing too bad. So, obviously, you're watching stream. You've seen my attack. You've heard my plan. Any feedback before we get into it? We're going to attack in literally a couple of minutes once you've gave us feedback.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to get the value that you want from sending it just over to the Inferno Tower.
Okay. You would pop it over the Expo and the Queen?
Yeah, I would.
I'm just worried that I don't get that Inferno Tower quick enough.
What are you worried about? Your loons not getting that right away?
Well, no. If I clone the E-Drags, they need to get that Inferno down pretty quick. The area isn't clumped enough. Crunch, you would go over the Expo and Archer Tower as well. I'm not going against you guys. You guys are clearly better strategist players than me. You guys know what you're talking about. I see more
value for chains if you bring it closer to the Archer Queen. Because 3 E-Drags you're going to clone, right?
Yeah, my idea was just get that down pretty quick. And then basically the Archer Queen and the CC troops will draw my E-Drags to them. So the E-Drags, once they pop this pretty quick, will turn and go to the Queen. And will go into that area where I want them to anyway. It just means that they're not then focused on the Queen whilst the Inferno's getting them. That was my idea behind that.
Yeah, the main objective would be getting the Queen first over an Inferno Tower. Because if you don't get the Queen, then your Lalo is pointless.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I still think I'm going to get, even if I drop it here, I still believe that I will get the Inferno Tower. I guess I just have to be a little bit careful about that sweeper, dropping it that little bit further. I'll drop it right on top of the Expo.
Can you? Okay. You could make it to the Expo, I believe so.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah. Yeah, I drop it right at that gold mine. You see that gold mine?
Yeah, right here. So I'll drop a balloon right towards the Wizard Tower. Then I'll just drop it here, and that should take it right up to this area. And then I'll drop it, kind of on this compartment here. That's what we'll do.
Are you going?
2 trailing loons, says Crunch. Is that just to... Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Let's do that. 1 to test, and then 2 behind.
Are you doing Lalo from 12 to 3? And then just working away clockwise or counterclockwise?
So I was just going to bring the king on the builder's hut, who would then go to the army camp, move to the elixir collector, and kind of move down this way. Then once he's done that, I'll just bring the queen in onto the town hall, snipe that, and the Lalo was going to start from 10.
Did you maybe want to bring maybe like two or three wall breakers and have the queen get the Inferno Tower? That could work.
Yeah, that could work. My Lalo is going to start pretty quickly after that, I guess. Once my queen's in, my Lalo is going to come straight in.
Okay. It might just be too many steps if you just want to just do a regular.
I suppose as long as this isn't activated, let's make sure there's no Tesla in there. As long as there's no Tesla over there, the town hall's not going to be activated, and there's only one archer tower. So you're right, I could easily get a couple of wall breakers to that area and punch that out of the way.
Yeah, because I would send the king. I would send the wall breakers as the king is tanking for that archer tower, and then you'd be good to go.
Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. So let's get a couple of them in. Actually,
and
I'm just going to take
for like 3 wall
sure
breakers, you get insane value if your queen goes inside. Than if she was to just to walk around.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good idea. So, we've altered things. Thank you for the input. I do hope the queen gets this wizard tower, but she should. She should. And then that means my Lalo is literally just streamlined here. And then my other lava hounds are coming from this area. Kind of 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock almost. And then I'm hasting over to the eagle. Not really going to worry about the back end. I won't have any haste. I'm just counting on the fact that I've got a ton of balloons.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I think we're good.
You should get it, man. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm going to mute you for a second because I think your mic's... You got a bit of banging in the background. I know you got DIY going on or what.
Yeah, I got some carpet people here.
That's fine. I'm going to jump out just while I'm doing the attack and then I'll join you back.
Okay.
Alrighty guys, army scooped. We're ready to go. Zet, welcome to the stream on Twitch. Hullabulla, thank you so much. Crunch, thank you so much. You guys are welcome to, do whatever. Show some shade. If I'm messing up the attack, I deserve it. Get your comments in there. I don't come across, to be the highest level CWL attacker and everything like that. I'll try my best. We'll try and improve. That's what these are all about. Thank you so much for the support. Let's go ahead and get this base wrecked. So 1 balloon to the Wiz Tower, Battle Blimp, Rage, Clone, 2 trailing loons, King. I don't know that archer tower is going to get tanked by the king. Unless I send the king down the other way. Yeah, I'll do that instead. Okay, here we go guys. Let's go for it. And let's hope that we get this done. Boom. Right, so we need... Sure we got everything we need, which we do. Okay, so we did get a couple of loons cloned, but that's not too bad. Queen's going to go down here in a sec once them E-Drags crush her, which it did. They got pretty good value there. Pretty good value. Got a couple of air mines off. Right, let's get into the next stage then. King. Missed that Wiz Tower, so we've got to take that into consideration here because it means our troops are going to come to a Wizard Tower at the back end, which is major. Oh, the Inferno Tower is in range of the Wall Breakers, which I didn't think was going to happen, and I don't think the King's going to go in there, and I've missed his ability. Right, let's just start with the Lalo now then. Oh man. Come on, Warden, get a bit further in. This is not going to plan at all. We're definitely not getting the 3 guys. We'll review it after. Let's just get a balloon in here to try and get some minions out, because we're definitely not going to be able to save them for that back end. See what we can pick up here. Then we'll review the attack, see what's happened. Fight till the bitter end. That is exactly what you need to do. Looks like we're probably not even going to improve the percentage that much, guys. We're going to get a couple of extra percent. Blown it. You are absolutely right, Max. Looking okay, says Ahmed. I don't know. I like the opening looked okay, definitely, but then the Lalo was the mess. Take 1 rage instead of 3 clone. I don't know. I think we all thought that 3 clone was enough. Unlucky. I appreciate that. I don't think it was unlucky. I think it was just poor deployment rather than unlucky. I did put part of my Lalo in from 2 o'clock. I had to take around that entire side, and the reason I came in from the top there was my loons were going down pretty damn quick at the top, so I had to then come in from more of 1 o'clock than 2 o'clock, and I altered it from 2 to 4, 2 and 4 to 1 to 3 is what I did there. Right, let's watch it back. Let's quickly watch Kingslayer, then we'll watch it back. That gives us a couple of seconds that you guys can share your comments, whatever you think that we could have done differently. Kingslayer, oh, so close. Looks like he's going to get upwards of 90%, but it's not going to be enough. Looks like it was a Bowwitch style attack, but not going to get the 3 there. Not quite working out for Red at this time. Yeah, I have one more attack, guys. I have another attack, so we're going to get right back into this. We're going to get another attack done, but we are going to watch that back and see exactly what we could have done. Inferno on the wall breakers was crucial. Yeah, I thought they were going to get in there a little bit easier, Max. I agree. I thought... Told you, yeah, it's really easy, isn't it, to say told you so when it doesn't quite go right. But I had, like, a lot of pro players here saying 3 clone was a lot, so... You know, it depends. Hindsight is a beautiful thing. 2 clone I might not have even got. Look, I didn't get the value I wanted anyway. So, I don't know. As you wish. Good to get a couple of mines out the bottom. Honestly, I feel value-wise we did get enough from the bottom there. Tenshi, welcome to the stream. We did get enough. I didn't for a second think that this was in range. That was just a misplan on my part, I guess, or misplacement on the wall breakers. Could have went to that top tile instead. So the king obviously getting targeted by the single was massive. King's ability was late, but he was already targeted, and I wasn't going to put the warden in to try and, like, you know, get rid of that. So let's go down to half-time speed. I saw these loons going down relatively quick, and that was a bit of a mess at the top, so I decided to put my hound in to try and protect the queen from 1 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock, and then put the hound in from 3 o'clock instead of 4 o'clock, just to try and condense things, get more balloons over that area, and ultimately just help get the defenses out. Tried to, you know, obviously get the balloons targeted onto the different things, but I guess the single wrecking my hounds, that single there, getting them hounds down relatively quick. Well, even that didn't seem like a big issue, did it? I guess I just had too much base on the back end here to take out. Just didn't quite have the coverage from the hounds that I needed. Maybe 4 hounds and less loons would have been better. Looking back, he would have Lalo'd from 6. From here? Why would you have Lalo'd from 6? What's the rationale behind that, buddy? You don't know how to attack. That's very kind of you. I'd love to see you do better. Air attack going against sweepers is a no-no. Yeah, it depends though, doesn't it? Like, sometimes you have no option. Have you tried the Electron with hogs? I haven't tried it with hogs, but I've done it with miners, and it's worked fantastically. That's something that I talk about in my video tomorrow, is the different options you have, basically. You haven't just got to stick with a lava loon. So better pathing would mean... we can go... Okay, yeah, I guess we probably would have had a little bit better pathing. Yeah, the half-time speed does look very, very good. So what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to jump into one of these live attacks. Let's look at Living Legend. I am going to duck out of here for 1 minute, and then I'm going to be back. So I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys, and let's have a look at Well, this doesn't look very good, but let's have a look. Alrighty guys, we are back. Living Legend, definitely doing better than expected. I don't know what he used. Oh, I just had to make a quick phone call, so... Hindsight is 2020, you're absolutely right. It's easy to look back and say, you should have done this, you should have done this, but ultimately, you know, that's what the beauty of the game is. Yeah, I should do that. All the haters of the stream, we should get them on and see how good they are. It's very easy, and I can guarantee the people that talk shade in the chat are the people that can't really attack. Because the people that can attack would not talk like that. Right, let's have a look for the second attack. I said do your Lalo from 12 o'clock. You must obey me. It didn't happen. Alright? Just... wow. Friendly challenges were great. For global, oh yeah, I bet they were. I bet they were. Right, let's have a look at the situation for Red Elite. Like I said, we had a bunch of attacks left. I should probably see what bases are called. We've had a ton of them coming in. Haven't quite got the 3 on many of these bases, but everything else is cleared. You guys know that we run with a ton of Town Hall 12s from Red Elite. So we basically get a lot of practice on 12s. We can pick whatever we want. Calls. Right, so we have 10, just base number 10 is called. And other than that, we can pick what we want. So we were looking, I think 10 was the base we were looking at, guys, wasn't it? Any of my moderators in the chat that, you know, people want to talk shade or anything, just feel free to ban them straight off the channel, because you guys know we try and just have a positive atmosphere here, and when people are just throwing shade in the chat, I have a zero tolerance for that. So feel free to just ban them off the channel, and it'll keep everyone a bit happier. BM, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you too, buddy. Kev, welcome to the stream. White Temple, OP. You guys are OP though. You guys are OP. Yeah, we can't change the pass damage. You're absolutely right. That's what part of these videos are. If you don't fail, you're not going to improve. So when we do fail, that's how we're going to improve. Yeah, everyone behaves on Twitch. I get it. I get it. Right, let's look at the other bases. Let's refocus here, and let's get these attacks done. There's already, these calls are going crazy in the chat as well, guys, so we're going to have to be quick in finding a base that we want to hit. Right, Razon's just called 16, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, them things happen, John. Them things absolutely do. I don't, BM, I just know your name, and I just know your logo, and you are... you know, a beast. We should have had you in here. We should have had you helping out. Right, what we are going to do is do that. Moderate my own channel whilst we're here. King Jimbo got 92% on this, so why don't we have a look at the base, see what... Oh, it's a Bow Witch. I do not like replicating Bow Witches. I really don't. I just find them... I mean, look at that. How do you ever replicate that with precision? It's so difficult to do. If ever I try and replicate the attacks, it doesn't happen with Bow Witch. Yeah, Michelle, unfortunately, that's not General Tony. And I've banned that user on the channel because people that come in with fake accounts trying to be other people. BM, the person right there though, BMTV, you guys need to subscribe to his channel if you do want to see some high level COC stuff. I am in England, BM. I absolutely am. Bow Witch is OP. It is, but I'm just terrible at replicating it, so let's just dive out of that attack. I wasn't feeling massively confident on the base. Hoonigan. Hoonigan often does Hog Riders. Maybe we can... Oh, he's got a Lalo attack here. And he's got lower level heroes. Let's check this one out. Is this something we can adapt on the plan? Is this a base when am I going to plan my next hit? Right now. I'm scanning the bases. Granted, I've been sidetracked a little bit there, coming back from the phone call, trying to catch up on the chat. Obviously, chatting with a bunch of people in the live stream. But we're back on the focus. We're back on the planning. Let's have a look at Hoonigan's hit. He's doing a Lalo on this one. 4 hounds. Just a simple Sui method from the top. Taking the town hall. Let's see how close it is. Then we can go from there. Yeah, we have a very relaxed atmosphere here at Red Elite. As much as we like to win wars and be competitive, if you don't win, if you don't get a 3-star in attack, we're not going to bounce on you. Like, if we really were that competitive, we'd be competing in the CWL and things. So, you know, you might not see amazing, crazy 3-star attacks every time here, but we try our best. It's kind of a family atmosphere, and that's what we enjoy best about the game. So I did kind of like the value that he got from the start there. Warden comes in with the Lalo. So obviously this Inferno Tower area to the back end that he struggles on. That sweeper's given him a bit of issue as well. Definitely coming into both sweepers has messed up the pathing here. So maybe what if we did the Lalo from the other direction? If she stayed up, it would have helped. Yeah, definitely. So what if instead of starting the Lalo from here, I suppose we're taking out 2 Wizard Towers and Inferno Towers, but what if we started from here instead? Oh, thank you so much for the donation, BM. I have no idea how much that is, but anything is appreciated. You guys can get some hype in the chat right now. Thank you so much for the donation. Very, very kind of you. You have a good night, my friend. Right, Crunch is saying to Queen charge the base. From the Town Hall section, I'm assuming that you're meaning get the Queen. I'm a little bit... Or are you thinking from the bottom? Queen charge from the bottom and like miners across the top or something might be okay. Where are you thinking, Crunch? I'm happy to take your advice on this one. I mean, I was thinking he got pretty good value from the kill squad, and then just switching the Lalo so that he's not coming in directly towards the air sweeper might have been a good option. Gaming with ASR. You have a good night, my friend. That has Electron Hogs written all over it. Potentially, we can get into this area. Look at all of the chain damage we can get there. But Hullabulla with the donation on YouTube as well. £10. Thank you so much, my friend. That is awesome. Get some more hype. Get some more donation hype in the chat. I am going to quickly add you guys on there, just so you get that on stream. Then we'll save that. Make sure you guys get that shout out on stream that you deserve. Thank you so much. Ghost E-Drags, says Paul. A lot of people saying the Ghost E-Drags, which I do kind of agree. Raison is in the chat. He said base number 4 check out. So I'll quickly check base number 4. He's obviously in the clan. He knows what he's talking about here. Oh, I'm watching the replay. Yeah, I don't like this base, Raison. I gotta be honest with you. I know we've, maybe, has Hoon got an attack left? Because he usually does the Hog Riders on these style of bases, and he normally wrecks it. He normally does like a Queen charge into Hog Riders. It works really, really well, but for me, I struggle to replicate it. Yeah, I was liking the Electron, I've got to be honest, on 12. I do think that towards the bottom it was good, but it would be tough because of the sweeper. Where is the base? I thought it was... 11's what I attacked. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where's the base we were just looking at? Oh, Electron 12 you're saying. Not base 12. Or is it? Hashtag 7. Right, thanks Raison. Blue Angels Gaming is saying Electron 12 though. You talking this base? Get this here? Yeah, we could do, if that's what you meant. Solid hog attack on 4, yeah. It could be a hog base, definitely. Is this the one that Kingslayer did the Bow Witch on? Yes, it is. There's a lot of damage in that area, not a lot of chain damage, but I do see what you mean. Check on air defense, it's 6. Are we talking... I don't know if we're crossing bases here, because Blue Angels was talking about base 12, I believe. And I do like the fact that we can come into this area. We could even queen charge this area if we wanted, instead of using the Electron. That might be an even better option. Just queen charge into this section, look. And then Lalo the top. 12's not looking too bad in terms of that. It's not a bad option. Base 7 though, you guys are all calling out base 7, the one we were looking at. So let's have a look at it again. Right. Crunch had said potentially the queen charge. I'm not sure on that one, to be honest. Yeah, base 7 was on 12 o'clock. I figured that's what you meant. Figured that's what you meant afterwards. I suppose we could get the queen. We could... Honestly, I don't like doing the Electron next to the Giga Bomb. I just don't like doing it. They seem to go down very quick. I guess if I had a freeze in that area as well, that could compensate for it. But I tend not to like doing that. I would think that actually this area would be a better option. Like, imagine if I sent the blimp in towards the eagle here and just popped the E-Drags there. Boom, look at all of that chain damage here that they would get. They get the sweepers, they get that section at the bottom. I think that's the better option, and in fact, I think I might start doing that. I think I might go for that. Imagine if we sent, right, let's say 7 o'clock, we miss the sweeper, we come in, that's a perfect angle to drop the Electron off here, right, and just boom. We could get it onto there. Massive value in chain. Yeah, I agree. I think that is the option. Then we've just got to look at the top end of the base. Do we Lalo it? Do we miner it? There's a lot of wizard towers in that area. I do like the Electron. I do get what you're saying from that, and I do think it might be a good option, but I would say from 6 rather than 12, if I'm honest. I don't think the value is necessarily there on 12. I'm just trying to think of the best way of taking out the top of that base, though. Hello from Texas, Jeff. Welcome to the stream. Then miner the rest, says Kev. you saw me do that at Town Hall 10 and it worked awesome. So I am thinking miners. What did Hoonigan use? He used Lava Loon, didn't he? So we're not going to get any idea of giant bombs or anything. Bush Drag Lalo is really good plan for 7. Yeah, I tell you what, why don't we call it before I start doing anything? Why don't I call the base? Monster, welcome to the stream as well, as with Jerome. Welcome. Miners are beasts. They are beast. Walk Queen from drill at 7:30 towards 6 and BK double wall break. Honestly, that is probably not going to work for myself. I haven't done a queen walk in a queen charge in probably months. So the double layered wall break, I appreciate it might be relatively simple actually with a rage spell. But actually, I don't know how comfortable I feel doing that. So I think why don't we go for the, why don't we do that? Why don't we do the Electron method? I'll get that kind of requested. I'll start cooking the spells because that does take a little bit of time. Honestly, I think the value is there for 3 clones on this one. I know it was debatable on that last one. Some of you thought 2, some of you thought 3. But actually, I think the 3, there's huge value on the bottom. Nando, thank you for the support. I do appreciate that. Hurry up and attack 1. I'm trying my quickest. I'm going as quick as I can. But honestly, if we're planning attacks properly and we're going for this, it's not something that I can just spam a bunch of troops in. I know I might not, you know, be pulling off 3 stars all over the place, but I'll be trying my best. 5 clone. Imagine. Wouldn't fit. I could honestly, I think that if I was going to attack with Hoonigans, I would attack from the opposite side. Come in around the opposite side. What's the plan for the enemy queen on 7? So I like what Hoon did in this option, look. He literally has... Oh, he used a wall wrecker. I thought he used wall breakers. What made me think that? I thought he used wall breakers in this area. The wall wrecker. Okay, so he did get amazing value, but he used his wall wrecker, so that option's off the cards. For some reason, I thought he used giants and wall breakers. I wasn't watching the attack properly. I mean, the idea for the queen is to use my heroes to take that out. To get my heroes into this section is the idea. How easy is it to wall break? I mean, let's think about this. Do we even need 2 haste? Or can we jump? Do we just use a jump spell and blast the king and queen into there? And just use the Lalo by itself. And don't take the haste. I feel I need it on this back end. I do feel I need a haste on here. If we're coming to this last, that could be problematic. Water in the Gigabomb, yeah, that would be the idea. Raison is live, if you care. Yeah, let's watch Raison. He's a beast. Raison is a beast. Let's hope he gets this. Then we'll come back to it. Sometimes coming back to a base is a good thing, just kind of coming away from it, going back fresh. Raison's crushed this base though. You guys see him on the chat. You guys see him on the live streams every once in a while. He's wrecked it. Great job to him. Get some hype for Raison in the chat. Yeah, I know we're going to win this war. That's what's great about Red Elite is, you know, we play it nice and casual and nice and, you know, we're competitive, but we have that relaxed atmosphere as well. But we win most of our wars, so the pressure is definitely off. King Gaming, welcome to the stream. Raison, you are an absolute beast. I'm sure he'll come in here. There he is. Boom, show him some hype. Right, let's get back to base number 7. Let's plan this out. Honestly... Even a Skelly is not great next to the bomb tower, but it depends how quickly we get the loons in there. I mean, look, we're going to get the queen either way from even if we just sui this area, are we going to get the queen with our queen? Let's say we brought the king in here to take this, then the queen. Wow, that's a bit of a risk. I don't like it. It's a bit of a risk. Right, so we've got Battle Blim. Let's cook our Lava Loon. What is wrong with me? Unless I'm going to quickly go over a different attack. I'm thinking too much about it. I'm thinking too much about it. Bilal, welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for the donation. Get some hype for Bilal in the chat. Let's get you on that ticker as well, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm not really... I know a couple of people said miners, but I'm honestly not feeling it just because I don't know if there's any giant bombs. I feel there will be next to these single infernos, given that there's wizard towers right there. And there's a lot of splash left on the base. And miners... I'm not going to have the spells to heal them through that. Honestly, I just think that they're going to go down pretty quickly. I just feel like there's too much splash for the miners and too much area that the giant bombs are going to be in that area. So I don't want to hit with the miners. Have you tried the Ghost E-Drag Army? King Gaming? Yes, that is exactly what we're going to hit with now. Let's get our army started. We've only got a little bit of boost left. Honestly, I wonder whether I just take a giant and a couple of wall breakers to get in that area. How about the Electro Drag? You're talking about just to finish off the base? The reason I'm not feeling confident about the Electro Drags to finish off the base either is the single Infernos are not the easiest to chain onto. So I think it might be a bit more difficult, to be honest. But thank you for the suggestion. Matty says Hog Riders. I can see where you're coming from with that, especially because we can separate them. But again, I only have one heal spell. So the fact that I don't know where the giant bombs are, and there could be like two next to this Inferno, and then I've got to use my heal, and then, yes, I'll have a lot of Hog Riders, but I don't know. I could try it. I've never used the Hog Riders on these attacks before. I've used the miners and had success with them, but I'm not feeling it on this base. I just feel like there's too many areas for giant bombs, to be honest with you. I just feel like I'd be in a much better position, given that I'm going to get the sweepers, just using the Lalo. So I think that is what we're going to stick with. The main thing I need to plan here is how to get the queen. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that, Blue Angel, but I feel like I could get a huge amount of value in this area, so I do want to just take the 3, I think, and just get as much of that southern area down. Then as long as the sweeper's down, I can Lalo from this area. Yeah, I can do that. Do I take the king and queen into there, or do I just snipe the king and queen to these wizard towers and just YOLO the queen and just send all of my loons over the top of the queen? It's not necessarily what you would do. Skellion Rage for the queen? Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I have to wait until these go down anyway. Because if I put a Skelly here, the bomb tower and the wizard tower are going to wreck it. There is absolutely no way. No way that the Skellies will do that. I like the value of the Electron at the bottom, but I'm starting to think that I'm struggling with my plan around this base. I don't want to switch it because we've been looking at this base for a little while now, and you guys have been kind of getting ideas as well. So I don't want to choose a different base. But granted, I am struggling a little bit with the planning. I am debating just taking a jump instead of the haste. Your scouting is taking forever. Yeah, this one's yeah, Zed, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Everyone's been watching me scouting this base for about 20 minutes now, so I'm definitely not gonna switch the base over. And I might even just send the king and queen in towards these whiz towers and just YOLO over the top of the queen. Because there's a slight chance I get the queen at the start, but I doubt it. I very much doubt it. I'm not concerned about the CC as much. Slow mode messing with my planning skills. Hey Crunch, if you want to jump on voice, just you say the words and you can jump on my server and we'll just get you on voice to plan. There's your CC. Mac, I like the plan. Just scrap it and just go wipe it. Just go wipe the base. Wow, there's live attacks coming in everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. The main thing I'm thinking here, guys, is let me know in the chat. We'll take a majority vote. Would you sui the hero, the king and queen? The warden's going to be with my Lalo to take out these wizard towers and eliminate that kind of threat for the back end of the wizard towers, or would you try and bring them into the top here, try and hopefully get the Giga Bomb so that you can preserve the Grand Warden's ability, and potentially we could try and break in here to then get the Queen as well? What do you guys think? That's the question. Nothing else about the plan. Would you sui the bottom wizard towers, or would you bring the heroes into the Town Hall and the Queen? I would try Bow Witch. I'm not going to try Bow Witch. I'm not fancying it. What's your server link? Oh, I didn't realise you were in. You weren't in, sorry. It should be popping up in the chat. You should see it, but it is basically... Let me find it for you. It'll have popped up not that long ago, and I'll pop it in the chat. There it is. Oh, what is that? That is not the link that I wanted to access. Yes, it is. It redirects me. Okay, as soon as you join, I'll give you the roles, buddy, and then you can feel free, join me. Show your troops. I don't have them all cooked up yet. King Gaming thinks I should take the Giga Tesla with the heroes. Deborah says Town Hall side. Yeah, a lot of people saying the Town Hall side. Majority of people, absolutely no one, saying to go to the heroes. Okay, Crunch, you should be able to join the live voice. You should see me in there. Town Hall, Queen, heroes at Town Hall. Yeah, you guys have made up my mind then. We're definitely going to come into that section. The next thing I need to plan is, do we just sui that area, or do we try and bring wall breakers in to that corner compartment? We might be able... We could bring like one giant to distract and a couple of wall breakers to get in there. And then that would mean we've busted into that area. I think that's probably the best option. 2 giants would distract that. A couple of wall breakers, I'd get in that corner compartment. King and Queen would go down. Okay, you there, buddy?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, I'm doing well. I was just obviously hyping up for our video tomorrow, but what do you think of the plan? Obviously, the main bit I'm struggling with is the Queen at the top. So I think we are going to bring the heroes in from that top section, and then try and just Lalo around the top, around like the middle section of the base.
I have a crazy idea. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I like crazy ideas. I like crazy ideas.
It's not too crazy, but so if you have, because what I'm thinking for an army composition, and I think you can make this work, is 3 hounds for your flight. Do you usually take 4 on this raid?
Yeah, I take 3 to 4 depending on like what's going to be left. I would probably only take 3 on this one, just because there's 3 single target Infernos. So I'd probably try and maximize the loons.
What I would do is I would drop, so I would take a golem and suicide my heroes into that town hall compartment. So if you drop a golem over on the archer towers, where you've got that one exposed and then the one behind the wall.
Yep.
Drop a wizard on that building right there, just to kind of make sure that your BK and your archer queen walk down towards the town hall.
Yep.
You're going to use the golem to tank for your heroes, and then you'll wall break in on the town hall before your queen targets the Giga Tesla. And then BK, that golem kind of tanking for your heroes, and then archer queen ability should get you through that compartment and get you the archer.
Which bit of wall would you send the wall breakers to? Because I am a bit concerned that the wizard tower can lock onto the wall breakers on majority of them. I was thinking the very corner compartment. So this is, if you look on the screen, you'll see what I mean. It'll be a couple of seconds behind, but
okay. I gotta mute it up so I can see. I had the video paused so I could chat with you. Hang on.
Yeah, we're definitely doing the Sui Hero style from 12. It is a good idea, Madness. I was thinking the jump spell to that area as well, but I do think then not having the haste for the Lalo is not the best option.
So could you zoom out a little bit?
Yep. So you can see, I think probably about 4 or 5 tiles of them walls are in range of that wizard tower. But I could try and bust this compartment here.
Right, so you'd have to drop with, because you're going to drop a golem, you'll drop a wizard on that gold mine just to kind of deal with that real quick. And then if you drop the BK up on the camp on the top side, he should walk over to the spell collector, the elixir collector, the dark barracks, and whatnot.
Yeah.
You just have to drop your queen behind the golem so that the queen takes care of that archer tower, cannon, and such, and then drop your wall breakers right above where that factory for siege factory.
Yeah, that's why I was just zooming in on there. Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say. Yeah, I like that. I think we'll go for it. I love, just testing stuff out and giving it a shot, and that's what I like to do. So let's get a golem in there.
Probably 3 hounds, a golem, 7 minions, 5 wall breakers, 24 loons, 25 loons, however many you have.
Yeah. I think I might take because I've got space for 2 more, I will probably take a 6th wall breaker and just bring them in nice and cautiously. Will be the best option. Then would you potentially take the Grand Warden in with your Queen to give her an extra ability through there and take down that other section? Or would you keep it with the loons for that back end? Because I am a bit worried that there's 2 wizard towers, the single inferno, the air defense. I'm thinking that is probably where the Grand Warden's ability will be best used.
I would still use them on.
You'd still use them on air?
Yeah, I'd still use them on air. What if you went with, I know you like the idea of 3 clone spells. What if you went with 2 in the rage on that compartment down there? And it's compact enough, I think the chain lightning is going to be pretty devastating down there. What if you, instead of the extra clone, and that would afford you either a rage or a couple more haste for your flight, you use a freeze spell on that wizard tower just to make sure you get the wall break. Because if you don't get that wall break, the queen's not going to go.
I was thinking about that, but there's a lot of buildings down there that if I don't, I think I'm ideally hoping to get majority of that southern section down with the chain. And let's say there's a black air mine pops up, all of a sudden I'm down another E-drag.
Right.
Actually, I could quickly scout that and see if there is a black air mine there. And then just pop the loon a little bit, because I don't even have to pop it on the Eagle Artillery. I could pop it next to the air defense and the expo or something, and the balloon ball.
And it'll still get all that.
Yeah, and it should push forward. The only thing I'd be a bit concerned about then is I might not get the sweepers, which I kind of wanted. So there's Teslas next to the sweepers as well. There's not a black air mine in that little compartment. There's one a bit further up, but that's not going to affect my E-drags for quite a while until they get that value. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about it. We've won this war, so it's not like a concern.
Yeah, it should be fun. Have fun with it.
Yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. And I hope you guys enjoy these kind of casual streams as well. I know they've been well received before. I personally enjoy doing them because, you know, being focused on content creation, your attacking ability, certainly the amount of time you can play the game is reduced significantly. I'm sure you will run into all of these problems, Crunch. But yeah, the more you focus on content, the less you can play the game. So these kind of casual streams let me play the game and practice my skills as well, whilst we're all kind of learning, and, you know, ultimately when I fail, because it happens a fair bit, we all get to have a bit of a review and analyse what happened and what could have been improved. So I do think the 3 clones, I'll just go with that. We've got the golem, the 6 wall breakers, but I do know what you mean about that section.
You could maybe even take a giant to direct target that whiz tower, maybe. Might be worthwhile.
That was what I was, before you came on voice, what I was thinking was to put a giant for the whiz tower and a giant for that archer tower where we're putting the golem, and actually then just wall break this section at the top, the very north wall. That was what I was thinking. But yeah, that probably is not a bad idea, just to kind of cover ourselves, drop 1 loon and take a giant.
There's not really any point defenses on it, so it'll last for a minute too, so.
Alright guys, oh, we have no shield either, so let's quickly buy a guard so that we don't get booted in the next minute. I don't know how long it is exactly, can't remember, but I didn't have a shield.
Alright man, we'll all jump off. Good luck with the plan.
Alright, I appreciate you jumping on. Like I said guys, head on over to Crunch Gaming's channel, drop him a sub, but you'll see him on my channel tomorrow. It's going to be a great video showcasing some of Spartan's Legacy's attacks. Honestly, they have been crushing it in the CWL. But thanks again buddy, I appreciate that. Let's get into the live attack and then we'll wrap up the stream from there.
Cheers man, see ya.
Alright guys, this is it. Moment of truth. Zet, what is going on my friend? You want to ask a question before we start? Zet is one of the co-leaders here in Red Elite guys, so just so you know that. Hey Master Games, thank you so much. Yeah, imagine Ahmed, I got kicked from the game mid-raid. I would be fuming. I would message Supercell right now. We were on stream, ready to watch the attack. Jeff, thank you so much. Just be aware, if it steps towards cannon, it might go in range. If what steps towards cannon? If the single inferno you're talking about? Ah, potentially. I'm just going to go for it. Good luck, you will smash it. Jonathan, thank you so much. Let's just give it a shot. Let's see what happens. So, let's recap the plan. Before we go tactical, you're just in time for the attack. So the plan is from literally this angle here where the builder's hut is. We are going to send in the battle blimp. That is hopefully going to, not the builder's hut, the barracks I meant to say. That is hopefully going to drop the troops off around about this area. Then we will clone, rage, get a big amount of value we're hoping here. Then we're going to bring a golem to the archer tower at the top, along with 1 wizard to take that out. Yeah, they'll all be tanked. Then king onto the army camp, queen in that area as well, 1 giant onto the wizard tower once the king's funneled a little bit so we can get the wall breakers in. Then we will Lalo from around about 4 o'clock. And I don't have a massive plan for the Lalo. I am going to basically try and use a haste when they come out of this area. And push forward, and then we need to save 1 for the back end. So that is the plan. Let's double check that the Grand Warden's on air. We've got everything we need, and let's give it our best shot, guys. Let's see what happens. Okay, So we're going to have one loon come in. Let's make sure that's right, which it is. One loon there just to check. I couldn't remember whether there was any black bombs. The rage in there. We'll pop that out. Get the clones in. We'll clone all of that. Get that dragon down quick. Come on. Down it goes. Boom. Just, I don't want to spend too long here, but I do want to see what value they get. They're going to get the eagle there. Definitely not as much as I'd hoped, but not too bad. Let's get the golem in. Once the cannon locks on, which it now has, let's get the wizard in. King. Saving on to the queen. Now let's get the queen. Get the giant. One test wall breaker. Followed by a few others. Oh, the wizard tower. I thought it had locked onto the wall breakers there. That could have been bad. Okay, not looking too bad, guys. I am conscious on time here, but I don't want to get too hasty with the Lalo. So use the king's ability, queen's ability. I appreciate she was going low, but I kind of wanted to get the king in there. It's not going to happen. So we've got a little bit of an issue here with the troops having to go over to where the queen is. Get a haste in this area. Come on, you guys can do this. I didn't get that wizard tower at the top. I don't want to use this haste spell just yet. I'm feeling like I'm going to have to, guys. I don't want to. Let's get a couple of... Come on, target that wizard tower. Kind of wanted to save my loons, but it's not going to happen. Not going to happen, guys. I like the plan. Haven't quite got the queen, but this back area is definitely going to wreck us. Yeah, the king got us there, kind of. It just hasn't quite funneled out to the back end here. We are going to watch it back because it's a little bit tough when you're attacking to see exactly what's happening. Wall breaker's high enough, they target the wall. Yeah. Got that bit right. Funny for Suihiro wasn't on point. I guess... Should have maybe took a wizard for that other side. Yeah, I think it was a good try. Saving the last and you missed everything. Yeah, I should have tried to save the haste for the last bit. It was the idea. I needed to save the haste for there, but if your attack's going to go south, you've got to adjust somehow. So I did have to use the haste early on. Unlucky with the BK. Yeah, let's watch it back and see exactly. If the king had gone in there, our queen would have been more protected. Yeah, I know, Ahmed. We will get a lot of people shouting out what we should have done. But that's how we learn. Let's watch it back. Let's see what we could have done. Let's see what we should have done then. Not much value from E-Drags. I think they got pretty good value, but I admit, I thought they were going to get more value. You're right. I thought I was going to get more from that. Let's see what they did get. I mean, they got a decent amount here. Terrible plan. Yeah, blame the guy that helped me with the plan. That's exactly what we need to do. Matty, I think you're right. I think the funnel was probably the main error. We'll watch that when we get to it. So the E-Drags took out that southern area. They got caught on the king, which I wasn't expecting, look. So what we wanted was the E-Drags funneling and chaining through this. They got caught up on the king. So I definitely wasn't expecting that. Definitely something I hadn't even considered. So that's a learning point straight away. The king was there and is going to distract. So yeah, should have took that into consideration. Giant worked perfect, actually, to tank that wizard tower. Yeah, the funnel just wasn't there for the king, because what we wanted here was the king to just go in, and I could have then popped his ability to get the queen. The whiz tower as well, we needed that down. Yeah, the Clone D-Drag was pretty good, but I definitely was hoping they'd chain this area, which was a bit more tanked, so I think... Nah, honestly, when you're shouting out could have easily been a 3 with hogs. Even right now, that's what you've got from a base. You've got 5 wizard towers, huge open spaces, 1 heal spell. You're not going to 3-star with hogs. No way. No way. You're not going to convince me that it's going to happen. And you replicate this base. Replicate the base, send me the video, I will post it on my channel. There's a challenge for you. So Warden's ability, I had to press over the Queen ultimately. But honestly, we thought that was going to be down. These loons then, instead of going up to the wizard tower look, would have been powered forward. Honestly, I don't think the plan was too bad. I think them 2 points were the main learning factors for us. The king pulling the E-drags, which I hadn't quite expected. Not that I could have changed anything really, but it's definitely something I hadn't even considered. But definitely the king not going in was probably the main factor on this, because I then had to adjust the attack and it just didn't quite work out from there. So maybe just the funneling a bit better. Yeah, we just did, Blue Angels. I just did, and it didn't quite work out. We've just gone over the learning points as well. Plan was great. King not getting the queen was the downfall. Yeah, definitely. That's the main thing that I think changing would have definitely got this. But definitely the E-drags getting caught up on the king as well was definitely a learning point worth noting. Another wizard with the giant madness. Yeah, again, hindsight is a beautiful thing. We should have definitely got that funnel a little bit better, and then yeah, I think it would have gone a lot smoother. So it didn't quite pay off from us. This is the first time in a little while actually that we've done these live attacks when I haven't actually got a 3-star, but it will not stop me doing them. Just a casual stream. I enjoy it. Ultimately, you know, you're going to see more of them because of that. You guys seem to enjoy it. We all learn as we do this as well, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And if anyone sees me crying, then, you know, you're welcome to shout that out. But, you know, we're a good 10 minutes after the attack just failed, and I haven't cried one tear yet. So there you go. But that is going to wrap up the stream. As you can see, 56 minutes. Red Elite is going to take this one down. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Like I said, you can look forward to more casual streams on the channel. But that is going to wrap it up for this one. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and until then, peace out.